Good morning, he said from Zetster's lab. We are packed, ready to go, just waiting for our lift. And I am experiencing so much peace and joy in the midst of having to leave my house and dogs and whatever behind, and travel all the way to Thailand to go and visit my kids for 2 months. But why? Why am I experiencing peace and joy in the midst? This morning, as we were having breakfast, we were talking and we were kind of stressed, and it's tough. You get used to being at home, and then all of a sudden you need to leave all your securities and things behind, and it's tough. And I said the following. I said, if we can just get to the airport, that will be 2 o'clock. If we can just get to 2 o'clock, then everything will be fine. And as I was saying it, something just clicked. And that changed my mind. Because look what we do. We wish parts of our lives away. All of a sudden, I just want to get this morning done so that I can get to the airport. And I realized, you know what? Where is the peace and joy in the midst of everything? Do I really want to miss the fullness of life that I can experience through this morning just because I don't want to be here? You know what we do? If I just get married, if I can just finish university, if I can just get to the airport, if I can just, and in the if I can just scenario, we miss life. So immediately there I am. Then when I realized what I was saying and what I was actually doing, I changed my mind. And I said, you know what? Once again, I am here now in this moment. And I am going to be here in this moment. So all of a sudden, all my frustrations, my fears, my whatever left, and I was just focusing and being present in the present. I had a wonderful, wonderful morning. I cleaned the house because now I don't have a cleaner anymore. So I'm going to come back in 2 months. And so I don't want to leave my house dirty to start off with, So I cleaned the house. I did everything. I washed so many loads of washing. I gave the dogs their food, washed all their blankets, spent time with them. I was just doing my thing. But instead of rushing through it and in frustration, I was just calm. At one time, I was actually lying on my bed. I felt a little bit tired, so I was lying in my bed watching a video, of somebody showing us how to just draw, like children, just enjoy drawing. I was watching that. Furthermore, later I did everything else, and then I went and watched a movie, a part of a series. And now I am here in my studio and I am working on little books. I am living my morning. I am present in the present. And instead of seeing it as I just got to get through this, I am having a wonderful time. You see, that's what we do. I am learning, and that makes me so, so grateful. I am learning how to be content in every situation. And this was a massive milestone, I think, to me, because previously, you do want to do everything, and it is just this feeling of rushness, and nothing like this morning. I had a lovely time. As I said, half an hour before we're flying out, everything is packed, husband is ready. We are just chilling, whether I now experience the fullness of life here, drinking my tea, coffee, working in my little journals, or if I do this wherever I find myself. That is the only choice that I have. How am I going to spend my life? And life can only be found in this moment. And that is what I realized this morning. I don't want to miss, sidestep, block the abundance of life that is available to us, to me, and to us, and to you in this morning, just because I want to get away, So I'm spending a lovely time, and I am learning, and that is what I'm always saying. I have not arrived yet, but I am learning, because my heart's desire truly is to experience peace and joy in the midst of every situation. So now when I go to stay at my kids for 2 months, it's the same there. I can either experience the fullness of life moment by moment by being present wherever I find myself, or I can feel I don't want to be here, I want to be somewhere else. That's the problem. We don't want to be here in this situation. We want to be because we want to be somewhere else. And that is where our frustration comes in, our resentment, fears, all of those things. So I just wanted to share this. I just wanted to share with you the joy that I am experiencing. This is new. I told you a couple of videos back how I cried for 2 weeks and became physically ill when I had to say goodbye. Oh, another thing. You know what? Our house sitter, a precious friend, he's our friend for years now, and he's always been looking after the house and the dogs when we go away. And I think it was last time when we went to Thailand. That was the first time we only had the one dog, Bella Blobs. And I felt terrible because I'm going to leave her alone. She's going to stay alone. And then I tried to get her to our friends on the farm. That was a total craziness. She and the dogs didn't get along. And at the end, I realized something. Her job was to be here, to love the house sitter, because he's all alone. His children are all overseas. So when he comes here, they absolutely love him. Now we've got the two, Charlie Chaplin and Bella Blobs. So now he's going to have a double portion of love, because they cannot wait to see him. They're all over him. They absolutely love him. And guess what? That is their job. And as I was giving them their food, all the extra little foods that were left over, I gave it to them, and then I said, I just want to thank you for your love towards me and everybody else who comes to visit. And You give me so much love when I am here. You know, acceptance, love, joy, whatever. And I thank them for that. But now I am going. And now they've got another job to give love and joy to our friend who's coming to look after them. You know, so isn't it awesome? Isn't it awesome when you start to realize there's a bigger picture? They're my dogs and they, you know, only here for me and, you know, and now I'm going to leave them alone. And that is how I felt every time. But now all of a sudden I realize, no, they've got a job and yeah, they are fantastic with their job of loving and accepting and being there for our friend. So I can leave them, bless them, and know that they are enjoying life moment by moment. They take their job of loving unconditionally very seriously, and he's gonna love them, they're gonna love him, and everything is going to be perfect. I don't have to be here for things to be perfect in my house. You know, I just got to release them, leave them, and know that they will be fine. Like I will be fine. I am going to visit my kids. And will it be easy every moment of every day? No. All of a sudden we're three generations in one house and whatever. So no. But it's going to be awesome. So I am thankful. And I am so thankful that I'm going to take all of you with me, because I'm just going to share whatever I feel like sharing. Like now, I knew I had to share this message for someone out there, because this really, really changed me this day. This day, it just really made my day, compared to other times, an absolute peace and joy experience. Well, love you lots. Is it from Zetsterlab? Husband is calling. I'm on my way to the airport. Love you.